Hosea Matthews is the quiet backbone of the Linde gang, the calm, level-headed man who helped shape Dutch into the leader he became. Long before the chaos, before the robberies and betrayals, Hosea was there at the beginning. He and Dutch met around 1878 during an attempted con, and instead of killing each other, they saw something familiar in one another. Ambition, charm, and a belief that they could outsmart the world. From that moment on, they built the foundation of what would become one of the most notorious gangs in the West. Hosea wasn't just a con man, he was a philosopher, a strategist, and in many ways the gang's moral compass. He didn't enjoy unnecessary violence and preferred the long game, the clever plan over the bloody shootout. While Dutch dreamed of freedom and grandeur, Hosea kept him grounded in reality. He often reminded Dutch, Arthur, and even the others that money wasn't everything. To Hosea, the gang was family, and survival meant staying smart, not reckless. But as time went on, Hosea saw the cracks forming in Dutch's idealism. He noticed how Dutch's plans became riskier, his speeches more erratic, and his trust in dangerous allies, like Micah Bell, began to grow. Hosea wasn't blind to what was happening. You can hear it in his tone during camp conversations. He's weary, almost resigned, yet still trying to steer Dutch back toward reason. There's a painful irony in how loyal he remains, even when he knows the man he once admired is losing his way. When the gang sets up at Shady Belle and later moves to Saint Denis, Hosea's doubts are louder than ever. He senses that this big city job, the bank heist in Saint Denis, will be their undoing. He even warns Dutch, begging him to think twice, but Dutch brushes him off. Hosea's instincts are proven right. During the robbery, lawmen swarm the bank, and Agent Milton of the Pinkertons captures Hosea. What follows is one of the most devastating moments in Red Dead Redemption 2. As the gang watches from inside, Milton executes Hosea in cold blood, not because Hosea was a threat, but to send a message. That moment shatters Dutch completely, but it also marks the symbolic end of the gang as it once was. Hosea's death removes the last voice of reason. From then on, Dutch spirals, making rash decisions, trusting Micah, and dragging everyone into madness. Arthur, who always looked up to Hosea as a father figure, begins to question everything. Hosea's words, "We can't fight nature, Arthur," echo in his mind as the world around him collapses. In the end, Hosea Matthews represents what the Linde gang was supposed to be. Clever, united, and guided by a moral compass. His passing wasn't just the death of a man, it was the death of purpose. Without Hosea, there was no one left to keep Dutch honest, and the gang's fate was sealed the moment that bullet left Milton's gun. Even in death, Hosea's presence lingers. His wisdom shapes Arthur's final choices and serves as the quiet reminder that in a world of outlaws and betrayal, the smartest man in the room was also the one who wanted peace the most.